The 1990 Washington $quarter coin is not just a piece of everyday currency. It's a small yet significant part of American history. Minted during the presidency of George H.W. Bush, this coin continues the legacy of a design that began in 1932 to honor the 200th birthday of the nation's first president, George Washington. Although millions were minted, making it a common coin in circulation, several details, including mint marks, condition, and rare minting errors, have turned certain 1990 quarters into collectible items that are worth far more than their face value. In this video, we'll dive deep into the 1990 Washington $quarter coin, its design, history, mintage numbers, values, error varieties, and what to look for if you're a collector or just curious about the change in your pocket. Let's begin with the design of the coin. On the obverse side, we see the iconic bust of George Washington facing left. This design was created by sculptor John Flanagan and has remained largely unchanged since 1932. Washington's portrait is surrounded by inscriptions. The word "Liberty" arches over his head, the phrase "In God We Trust" sits to his left, and the year of mintage, 1990, is placed beneath his bust. On the reverse side, the coin features a heraldic eagle with outstretched wings, perched on a bundle of arrows with two olive branches beneath. The words "United States of America" curve across the top edge, and the denomination $quarter sits at the bottom. Between them is the national motto E pluribus unum. The mintage numbers for the 1990 Washington quarter were very high. Over 1.1 billion coins were produced across three major mints. Philadelphia Mint, no mint mark around 613 million coins. Denver Mint, D mint mark about 927 million coins. San Francisco Mint, S mint mark approximately 3.3 million proof coins. Because of these high mintage numbers, most 1,990 quarters you find today in circulation have little more than face value unless they're in exceptional condition or have a rare error. Speaking of value, circulated 1990 quarters are generally worth 25 cents, as expected. However, in uncirculated or mint state (MS) condition, values rise depending on their grading. Coins graded MS 65 or higher can be worth between $5 to $25. If you have a coin graded MS 67 or higher, it might bring $75 to $250 or more at auction, especially from the Denver Mint. For proof coins from San Francisco, they're typically worth between $2 and $6, but Deep Cameo, DCAM, specimens in PR 69 or PR 70 condition can bring $20 to $50, depending on demand. One of the most exciting aspects of coin collecting is discovering mint errors, and the 1990 Washington quarter is no exception. Some of the known errors include off-center strikes, where part of the design is missing due to a misalignment during minting. Depending on the degree and visibility, values can range from $50 to $200. Double die obverse, DDO, or double die reverse, DDR, errors. These happen when the die that stamps the coin features doubled elements, leading to a shadowed or duplicated appearance on the inscriptions or design. A clear DDO or DDR on a 1990 quarter could be worth $100 to $500 or more. Clipped planchets, where a portion of the coin is missing because the metal blank wasn't properly cut. These unusual shapes can fetch anywhere from $20 to $100. Wrong planchet strikes, where a quarter design was struck on a different denomination's blank, like a dime planchet. These extremely rare errors can be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars depending on the condition and type. Now let's talk about how to identify valuable 1990 quarters. If you have a 1990 quarter in hand, first check for its mint mark. No mint mark equals Philadelphia. D mint mark equals Denver. S mint mark equals San Francisco, proof. Next, look at the coin's surface condition. Does it have any luster? Are there minimal scratches or contact marks? If so, you might have a mint state example. Use a 10x loop or magnifier to check for doubling, especially around the date, "In God We Trust," or the eagle's wings and arrows. Even subtle signs of doubling or errors could mean a big increase in value. The grading scale used by collectors runs from poor, P1, to perfect mint state, MS 70, or proof, PR 70. A 1990 quarter in MS 60 to MS 63 might not be worth grading, but one that looks flawless or close to it may be worth sending to a grading service like PCGS or NGC. Coins graded MS 68 or higher are very rare and desirable. Storage and preservation also matter. If you find a high-grade 1990 quarter or one with an error, don't clean it. Cleaning can actually reduce its value significantly. Instead, place it in a coin flip, airtight capsule, or slab to protect it from damage and oxidation. You may be wondering, can I still find valuable 1990 quarters in circulation today? The answer is yes, but it takes patience and a bit of luck. While most 1990 quarters in your pocket change are worn and common, occasionally, people unknowingly spend higher-grade coins or even error coins. Always check your change, especially from banks, vending machines, or coin rolls.